Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more Trails Through Daybreak 2. Last time, we came down here into the depths of the Blacklight District, the condemned sector, finished up all of our exploration, and then was able to start exploring the condemned sector. Went through here, found out that Ashen actually wanted us defeated. I'm not quite sure. Her reasoning wasn't stated. She ended up defeating both Van and Aaron, and then we traveled back in time and found out that Shizuna's Jaeger Corps, along with Kirigane, her second in command, were also acting on their own, probably with Ashen. So we came back down here, this time with Shizuna's help, and we are here to figure out what is going on. So let's go ahead, head on through here, and see if we'll learn anything.
You figured out it was me, yet here you are anyway. All that tells me is that you've made your peace with death. That's a fine thing to say. You don't even have the right to speak Tao's name. Not when you're the ones who killed him! Spirit unification! I can see you two hiding, plain as day. Now then, isn't it time you came out to play? Kurogane?
Princess, why do you interfere?
Oh, no you don't. I'm the one asking the questions here. Just what do you think you're doing behind my back?
Ah, I see now that the message must not have reached you. This mission is under direct orders of the chieftain. Even if you should oppose us, we are prepared to fulfill it at the cost of our lives.
Our surroundings changed.
There's that waterfall I trained under. Long Lai Poo-Poo.
This place came up during Mr. Liu's story, too. I'm not sure how, but it seems to operate off the same mechanisms the Garten does.
So anything goes, huh? I'll bet anything that Ashen's regrets are what brought us here.
Apparition, to me. Heed my call and smite my foes before me.
cryptid from the east. It's that new way we fought before.
Princess, I will expend every effort to carry out my assignment.
Sounds fun. Just don't start complaining when we return the favor.
Damn straight. Let's show them what we've got, people.
Do what it takes to push them back.
A couple things going on here.
I'm sorry, Princess. I cannot back down.
First, this location is a location from the first game. This is where we teamed up with Judith for the first time. That boss back there, the Yakao Nui, is a boss that we fought at this exact same location as well. So it looks like somehow we traveled back in time, and it seems like Ashin might be remembering an alternate timeline or is from an alternate timeline, something along those lines, because they said she believes it. And then finally, Spirit Unification, that ability that Shizuna used, that has only been used by one other character. That is the protagonist of Trails of Cold Steel, the arc right before this one. So he was the other Divine Blade as well, so I guess it's a Divine Blade technique. I thought it was a him technique, but she clearly used it, so it won't let us use it either. Let's just go ahead and use Vandalizer right here.
Brace yourself.
I'm not going to be able to quite pick them out in one shot right now.
Like hell you are.
Can't beat me.
We'll go ahead and go Grim Cat mode. And then that's all we can do with her for now. One of them's paralyzed, and here we go with the arts. Let's go ahead and use our strongest one, which should be this Nebulous Cannon. Let's go ahead and try to hit all of them with this. I should have waited, because now she has a 0 art. But Agnes will be able to go right here. This should get rid of at least one of these Kurogane clones.
Activating skill.
I did say at least one of them. Got rid of all 3 of them. Now we just have to deal with the big boss here. Ooh. I would like to use his S-Boost, but I can't use it quite yet. I don't want to waste S-Boost with anybody else right now. I prefer to just get an S-Boost with Agnes and have her kind of go ham here. So we'll boost her twice. What is it? Weak to water? Oh, it's going to destroy. Here we go. Aqua Boost 2 with the regular boost. How much is it going to do? 29,000, almost 30,000 damage. That is enough to kill most enemies in the game. And that was one shot. That's insane.
What'd you expect?
What came over me? Princess, I'd have preferred you cut me down where I stood.
No matter what you say, it's a fact that Cao's gone.
If you really want to claim he's alive, then bring him here and show me!
Speak of the dragon, and he shall appear.
Cao?
this is no more than mere happenstance. The result of a stray rumor reaching my ears.
That's right. We wouldn't have traveled all this way to the capital without an express purpose.
Tao, is it really you? Thank goodness. That means it was all a lie. Your death, you leaving the Liu family, all of it. Allow me to offer you my heartfelt congratulations on the establishment of the Li family. Master Gao Long? No. Master Fen Li, on behalf of the Liu family. I, Ashen Liu, wish for 1,000 years of amity and fortune between us.
Oh? I accept your goodwill. Allow me to wish prosperity upon your house as well, Ashen Liu.
You grace us with your auspicious words. And Master Tao, I ask that you lend your support to Master Fen Li for many years to come.
As you will it, Lady Ashen. No, that doesn't quite have the right ring to it. Lady Liu. May we bring glory to Heiyue together, in spite of our divergent positions.
Guess that's case closed.
Yeah. It all went according to plan. His plan, anyway.
Aaron!
Hey! What do you think you're...
Shut up! Stay out of this, outsider! You're one crazy son of a bitch, Sao. That's true to form for the White Orchid Dragon. There's a reason I looked up to you with respect. Even when it seems like you've tossed Ashen aside, you're still worrying about her from the shadows. Case in point, right now you're helping her bounce back from a situation you created.
Quite an assumption there. Even if that were true, would it really constitute a problem?
You bet your ass it would. Especially when family comes into the equation.
Huh?
All this shit you're pulling right now has Ashen in tears. She's my longtime friend, a daughter of the Liu family. But more than that, she's someone close enough for you to consider your own flesh and blood.
That's...
Tao...
You two have been tight for over a decade. Even you can't pretend the connection you share is anything but legit. But what did you go and do anyway? You hurt Ashen, the girl who's supposed to be near and dear to you. If you think I'm just gonna let that slide, then you've got another thing coming, Sao Li!
I see. So that painful blow was your way of enacting retribution, was it?
It sure as hell was. Take another second, let it sink in.
Oh, I plan to do exactly that. You really have matured, Aaron. To the point where you do your title of prodigy justice.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll be expecting much of you from here onward. little conqueror.
Will you forget the stupid nicknames already?
Are you okay, Tao? He really let you have it.
Oh, this is hardly worth fussing over. Were I to do so, I'd no doubt be met with more bluster. Aaron would say this pain is nothing compared to what I put you through.
Hard to argue there.
Heiyue's future is looking very bright indeed. Not only by virtue of Aaron, but Fun and Lady Ashen as well. I ask that you continue to grow, to the point where even I must regard you as a threat. Consider this the parting wish of Cao Li, your erstwhile companion.
Tao, I'll gladly grant that wish. And don't think you can take it back. I may not look it, but I've got a real stubborn streak. Someday I'll pull off something you'll never see coming. Then you won't even be able to think about brushing me off.
Is that so? I will be looking forward to it.
Huh. Things were a little tense for a minute there.
Yeah. Now we can finally shut the books on this. Damn. Not to agree with Cao here, but Aaron's done a lot more growing up than he realizes.
The Genesis. Huh? Something's glowing. When did this get here?
It looks like each of these routes is actually just going to get us a different Genesis. We also got a costume from Shizuna. I'm assuming that is her actual outfit. We'll check that out after we get through this. That is the first route completed. I don't believe we'll get an Employee of the Month, because this is technically not the end of the chapter. But we should have 223. That is the total SP up to this point. We get red hair there. Increase CP gained when receiving damage by 500%. Maybe we do. We get an Employee of the Month after each one of these. That's awesome. And now we will go ahead and continue.
Whoops. Hope you don't mind me barging in. Short time no see, guys. I just stopped by to say thanks for today. Well, that. And to cut a little deal. As Ikaruga's second in command, I can't just shrug off what happened. No matter how you slice it, my subordinates were used in a, let's say, unconventional manner. So, in exchange for you calling it even, I'm taking it upon myself to pitch in for a while. Think of it as an apology, mixed with a dash of gratitude. Sure, I think I can handle that much.
This is the point where your decision matters for what order you play this act in. These are two completely different scenarios. You will have to play through both. However, depending on which one you choose first, will change things such as what items are available, what quests are available, what enemies you'll fight, what dungeons you'll go to, and what characters will be joining you in what order. I'm just going to go through the very basic top-down order, so I will always be going for this top one first, then the bottom one. So if you want to follow along, choose Look into True Grievance Brigade. So right here, we have a new ability that we haven't had previously in this game. It was in the previous game.
Okay.
Basically, if we come to our office desk,
we can check the bulletin boards on the way.
I'll just let Van talk for a second.
Being ordered around is a totally new experience for me. You got it, Chief.
If we come to the office desk, we can order delivery. And what it'll do, we'll call Hermes, and you can get different equipment ordered to you. Now, there's not really a reason to do it. You can occasionally get, like, things that you can't locate here. So, like, you can't usually just buy fishing bait, so you could buy that there. There's really not a reason to use it. I've never had to use it, but if you want to, it's right there for you. Now, moment of truth. Great. The shards do not respawn. I didn't think they did, but I did want to check real quick.
Kinda surprised that stuck-up old man would actually come see a race.
Perhaps Mr. Lugan's gradual efforts have started to bear fruit.
So that's definitely going to be something important later. I do want to see real quick. I got an outfit for Shizuno. Was it just... Yep. So we have the lightweight outfit from earlier. Wish we could have seen that a little bit more. We have Shizuno's outfit, and then we have her combat gear. I really like her combat gear. I think it looks really sick. I'll keep regular on, but I'm a big fan of her combat gear. Perfect. Now, we're going to go through each zone one more time. We're going to do this pretty much every day. Some zones have some new stuff we can grab. So we'll grab this hamburger steak right there. And then we can use that hamburger steak to get a new recipe. I'm going to save all of these... side quest for the end of gathering everything. So next we'll just head on over to Riverside only has a side quest, so we'll be skipping over that. We'll head on over to Station Street. There's a couple different things we can grab here, so we'll make sure to get everything we can. And then afterwards we'll go through all the side quests just to make them pretty quick. One of these side quests is just kill a monster in the garden. It's the Monster in Garden 3. Alright. So right here, we could go over there if we want to progress the main story. We're just going to run in on the second floor, add to the boutique here. We can go ahead and grab a new gift. The Verdant Star Earrings. Does Mirage Vest? Yeah, I'll buy it for Shizuno here. I'll buy the Mist Boots as well. I hope she has the best weapon she can get. Was there a better weapon here for her? Because that would kind of suck. No, okay. She got the same one. Right? Yeah, okay.
Take good care
and that's it for that location. We'll head over to the cafe. And then 2 new things here. Here at the front desk, we have another gift we can grab.
Please stop by again sometime.
And we have a new driver we can pick up. We're getting very close on completing all of the collectibles in this game. Next, we're going to head on over to, is it the Blacklight District? Yep. We have a couple things we can grab from here.
Then let's head over.
I'll be going to Tyrell here in a second, but Tyrell has a movie we can watch, the final movie. And I want to make sure that's just saved, so that way we have a little bit of time to let it play out. Okay, so right here, we'll have our first new item here at this shop. Was it? I don't think it was trade, was it? Yep. So there, we can now grab the level 3s for the higher tier. So we can grab mine 3s. I don't really need to trade for it. Probably should have swung by and picked it up from the Orbital shop, but oh well. We can head on over here. We can grab this Soul Chef. There's a new recipe we can get, and that is the only new thing from this location. Next, we will go to the center marsh here. We want to go to 2 different places here, so we'll just go to the subway entrance here to make it a little bit easier. Alright, 2 new places. We got
Take a look at my anything.
this gift right here, the Hip Stregas.
Thanks.
And the last one will be right in here. Another gift, the DX Vantage Masters, which was a game from previous Trails games. So, I'll go outside just so we can see the full map. There's nothing new here, and that is all the collectibles besides one location. I am going to quickly go ahead and hand all these in. So we got one for Van,
myself every now and then.
got one for Judith,
Don't mind if I do.
got one for
Thank
Elaine,
you very much.
got one for Ren,
Hey, how thoughtful.
got one for Yume. This might level her up to full. Not quite, unfortunately. And then we got Zeta. This should be her last one as well.
Happy.
So we get Lunar Lamp from her, a unique accessory. We do also get an achievement there for 30 gifts given. We gave 31. Increases art damage by 50%, but post delay is 1.5 times longer. You already know. We're going to head on over to Agnes, and we're going to give her that. I know it's going to make it a little bit longer of a delay. However, 1.5 times damage is very good. Don't need a delay if you kill the enemies instantly. And finally, we can head on over to the Tyrell district. We'll go to the... I'm going to really hope this doesn't automatically put us in a cutscene, but there is a chance because this is where the main story is, as well as a new menu item.
Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, so it looks like we're good. Let's go ahead and purchase the Soul Chef fried rice.
Stop by again sometime.
That is all the new recipes we can pick up. We'll go ahead and quickly use those. We'll be back over to Van's place here in a second. And the last place we're going to go to is the movie theater. Where is that at? Right here. This will be the final movie we have to watch. We will still watch them all as they appear because you do still get bonuses for it. I want to make sure. Yep, My Casablanca will be the last one you need to watch if you've been doing the same. We'll bring Elaine and Judith. Actually, I'll do Elaine and Agnes here. And let's go ahead and watch it. And this will be the last movie.
You're merely playing a game of make-believe. I assure you, it won't last. These kinds of fickle relationships are all too common here. Besides, you've heard that people who engage in that sort of thing often become an object of idle gossip and ridicule, yes?
I understand that. It's just...
Oh, don't tell me you actually believe that pen pal of yours is your dream soulmate. How juvenile. Flights of romantic fancy are all well and good, but I think it's about time you grew up, Sherry.
I get it now. This is your way of being kind, isn't it? You're denying my feelings so I won't get hurt.
What are you saying? Did you not listen to a single word I said?
I did a lot of thinking about who this girl could be. I wondered, Who is this person that's comforting me with all these kind words? And then, I saw you. I saw you put the diary back in its hiding place.
You saw that? But the person you developed feelings for is nothing more than a fabrication. They aren't the rigid girl you see before you.
That's not true. The girl I see in front of me is shy, and she hides her kindness behind a thin veil of austerity. If I were to put my feelings into words, how would I write them? Maybe you can teach me, Helena.
We don't need to write them down, Sherry. Because they're already engraved in our hearts.
And there's the last brochure we needed. You get an achievement for watching every movie. So we can go ahead and check out the menu here. We get all movie brochures. And all movies watched. The Elegant Gown, which is a HP plus 4,000 and EP plus 400. Very good. I'm focusing a little bit more on the attack as opposed to the EP. However, very good accessory there. And that is everything we can grab on this day. So we'll go ahead and travel on back to Old Town. You're welcome to complete some of these main story stuff. The story will not advance. It'll let you know when it's going to advance. But we'll head back to Arkwright Solutions because I want to complete the side quests first. I'll get through at least one of these side quests because we're coming close to time. I'll probably leave the other one for next time. Alright, so here at Arkwright Solutions, I can cook the meals real quick. Go over to items. I already learned all of them. So let's just go ahead and hop into here. Prepare food. Got 3 new foods we can create. We got Wellness Burger.
It'll be my pleasure. I put quite a lot of effort into this.
Don't want to do that again. We got spicy seafood fried rice.
Gotta be me. That's some bachelor.
And we got Forager's Feast here.
I'm gonna wing
Using
it.
a lot of this Prime
Good with
Beast essence and flesh, so
Not
just make sure you have a
bad,
good amount.
Considering I just copied other people.
And that is all the new stuff. So we can go ahead, eat these real quick. They should give us a lot of, gourmet points. This is going to get us to 23. There's ADF, or 22. This is going to give us a little bit more. We are almost maxed out, I think, on gourmet, right? Yeah, we're getting pretty close. There's only 25. We're on 22 right now. So very close to finishing that up. All right, we'll head down here now. We can run all the way over. Just want to check my map. Is there anything new? Nope, nothing else new we could buy. So we'll run right over here. Got a new bulletin board.
What do we have here?
With the monster in the garden. So we can... I guess that is upstairs. That's what I thought. We'll head up to Rosette's room, which is right here. And we can go ahead and access the garden. Alright, so here we are. Let's just go ahead and run on forward. Got some new enemies here that we've never seen before. I believe, and I could be wrong, This looks like it's a reference. Like, these are definitely from the previous game, but they were just called Demon Stones, so this must be a reference to a earlier game in the series. Let's go ahead and vandalize Raid right off the bat. All these Demon Stones have different weaknesses, so we'll probably have to exploit those here in a second. Or I will kill them all in one hit. You had 3 there. You had the Crimson, the Violet, and the Golden. The Crimson is weak to Water and Mirage. The Violet was weak to Earth and Air. And the Gold was weak to Fire and Water, with a little bit of time on that one. So, could have done it that way, or you can just do what I did. Let's go ahead and target this Demon Pillar now. What do we got? This one's a little bit stronger, so we'll use this. I'd like to get her up close. We'll use Zereth Gleam here. Okay, or not.
Time to push through.
What happened there? Oh, it just didn't select. Okay.
My blade is both true and false.
Behold, Zero Gleam. Break a leg, Judith.
And then we'll get Judith in here. And Anyas is just going to absolutely destroy. Let's see how much damage she can do. This has a total of 72,000 HP, and she did 17. She did about a core, or what is that, a 5th or a 6th of the HP? That's insane. And there's Divine Phoenix, a brand new art we could use. Get a little bit of Law and a little bit of Chaos. And Chaos is officially max. So from here on out, I'll be focusing Law if it gives me the option. So what you get for that? First you get an achievement, and you also get this Carnelia gem. That increases your strength and your stun chance. So we'll go ahead and quickly put that on Van here. That is basically a that is the equivalent of a break 3 and an attack 3 combined into one. So we can go ahead and give that to Van. And then I also want to look at the new art here. We got Nebulous Cannon. Divine Phoenix is an S rank, so we will go ahead and equip Divine Phoenix. And that is it for that side quest. We'll go ahead and head on out of here. And we've already been to Old Town. We can go ahead and progress one of these. I'll just do Tyrell District. We don't have time to start this next side quest, but we can just progress the main story just a little bit before we call it. All right. We'll just go ahead and talk to this restaurant. Owner Mao. I do just want to quickly look, because I know I rearranged some stuff, so I want to check out her Hollow Core. Physical damage 36. I actually don't know if I can beat that. That's still really good. Yeah. Can't beat that. What was that new one we got? Where was it? We got Runway. Not great. And then we got one of these down here, but I think I would have just seen it. S-Craft Power. Wow. That's really solid. That can basically one-hit bosses or groups of like larger enemies. I won't be equipping it this time though. I think I'm fine with that for her, but I do just want to take a second. No, I think she's in a really good spot. I'm going to quickly head back to Old Town because there's just one more thing I want to clean up before we end things off. Head to Stanley's factory real quick. Alright, so here we are in the factory. Hello, Filenkov. What happened to the girl? I probably should have talked to them last time when they were here.
Come again.
Interesting. We'll go ahead and check. I just want to see. Do we have Mind 3? We do. I'm going to grab 2 Mind 3s. Actually, I'll grab a couple Impede 3s. EP Cut 3. Hit 3. Buy a couple of these Action 3s and a couple of these Cast 3s. As well as a couple more Attack 3s here. And I think that's a good spot. I'll do Strike 3. I just wanted to go ahead and... I don't need to... Actually, I'm just going to open the rest of Shizuna's. She, I believe, is going to be with us the rest of the game. I think that was her basically saying she's with us the rest of the game. So I want to make sure she is as ready to go as she can be. So we'll give her Attack 3. We'll give her Action 3. We will give her Strike 3. And we will give her... I want to give her Impede 3. We'll give her Impede 3 here. We'll swap this out for Hit 3. We'll swap this out for Defense. She doesn't need Defense 3. We'll give her Rot 2. And we'll just swap this to an Attack 2 just because I have an extra one. Same with this Strike. Any of these ones I'll just swap out for the 2 versions if I can. Sure. Do I have a Shield 2? Yeah, we'll give her that one. Perfect. I think she's in a good spot. Let's look at Agnes. I want to give her... First, I want to see if I can upgrade Guardian. So I need Mirage and Earth there. And then I also want to see if I can get Arc Feather 2. So what does that require? Judgment Feather needs 1 more Wind and 4 more Mirage. So I think if we swap this Mind for Mind 3, and then I think we just need to give her a better Wind right here, right? What's Airy Verse give her? Only 3. The Strike gives her 6. It doesn't quite get her to Judgment. I think we can just go ahead and give her a Strike 3. But it doesn't get her. She's just barely missing it. Man, what do I have to give her here? Do I have any Mirage and Winds? No. What about here? Any Mirage and Wind? No, let me go check inside the shop real quick. I need better Winds. That's a 5. I need a 8, I think, right? Yeah, Strike would be the best one. I don't think I can quite get it yet. Let's do one final check. No, I just need 2 more Mirage. Oh no, so I need this to be an Impede 3. Perfect. There is Judgment Feather. What it does, medium power delaying follow-up attack. So now that follow-up attack she does even more damage. That's crazy. Can I get her Guardian up too? What do I need? More Mirage. Okay. So if I give her Mind 2. And then let's give her EP. I need to go grab an EP 3. Perfect.
Come again.
Whoops. Let's go back in here just in case.
Initiating maintenance.
Let's give her EP 3. Okay, so I need 2 more Earth and 4 more Mirage. I actually don't think I'll be able to hit that because of this right here. Yeah, I would need 8. So let me see. Oh. If I move this Lindbaum to right here, she gets Guardian 2. And then I'm just move Cast 3 to there. We'll give her EP Cut 3 she already has. She doesn't need Hit. Wow. She is very powerful now. That is a 694 ATS, which not as high as his physical attack, but it hits a lot more. I am very happy with how this is looking right now. We'll give her an Action 3. She's not one of my main players, but we'll get her a little bit stronger.
That's a single element slot.
Yeah, we'll give her an Impede 3 there. Awesome. I think this is I think I'm happy with this loadout here. So we'll just quickly go check. There's Shizuna's Zifa unlocked. And I think that is a good place to wind things down. Next time, we will go ahead and continue on with the last remaining side quest we have, and then we will move on with the main story. I will see you guys then.